filling the stalls pretty well here now. Only a couple to move in. Tully Red to come up and Shackled. And Gina Lely now moves in. Only a couple to move in. Now the last one coming up. We're set for a start. Ready. They stand well. They stand well. Set for a start. 1,200 metres the journey. There may be one not quite in. They're racing now. And Tully Red in the centre came out okay. Horizon Tower out deep. Ginalili away quickly. Nearer the inside, Lord Sedona is driving up to be amongst the leaders from Vane to Vegas, and Shackle is tracking it through. Winning Trump drifting back, then Middle Gold, Gold Cutter and Ampezzo last of all as they come down to the 800, where Horizon Tower in the centre leads Ginalili, Lord Sedona. Tully Red is fourth. A length and a half further back, then Shackled on the outside of it, Vane to Vegas, about 4 to Winning Trump. Then Gold Cutter being joined by Middle Gold, and 4 or 5 last of all Ampezzo. Up to the turn, inside the 600, and the leader is Horizon Tower, but just over a length. Tully Red second on the inside of Ginalili. 1.5 to Shackled. Looks to be going all right at the moment from Vane to Vegas. Lord Sedona drifting back, and the rest of them look to be out of it, headed by Winning Trump as they come around the turn, where Tully Red goes up to tackle Horizon Tower in the lead. Ginalili. Shackled coming to the centre of the track, and deep down the outside is Vane to Vegas. They're across the track here. Down the dip, 300 metres out. Tully Red in front. Shackled on the outside. Vane to Vegas. Lord Sedona getting a wriggle on again after dropping off before the turn. It's Tully Red in front though, with 100 to go from Lord Sedona. Vane to Vegas, and Shackled now dying on its run. Tully Red in front near home, holding Lord Sedona. Vane to Vegas on the outside, and Tully Red gets in. Tully Red wins by a length. Second placing Lord Sedona, Vane to Vegas third, then Middle Gold. Shackled weakened from Gold Cutter. Ginalili, Horizon Tower, Winning Trump, and Ampezzo last in. Number 8, Tully Red, ridden by Stephen Baster. Number 8, by Rancho Ruler from My Abbey, a Lord Seymour mare, raced by P.E. White and Bill Val the trainer. Second placing to Lord Sedona, who drifted back, looked a beaten conveyance, down by the 600 by Lord Seymour. So Lord Seymour figuring prominently here out of Fub's Girl, Michael Pittman and Matthew Gatt. And third placing going to number 9, Vane to Vegas, ridden by Nathan Stanley, by Ken Vane out of Nippion. Greg Urell, the trainer. Numbers 8, 4 and 9. 8, 4 and 9 on race number 1. And Simply Sell to come in. Now 3 in. Playing the Blues, Mook Magic, Sir Grey still out. There's one gone up to about barrier number 7. Now Lagerfield is coming in. One moving up riderless here. And it may have been Simply Sell. It's gone in, whichever one it was. Hard to tell over there. Ultimate Sensation still away, playing the Blues to come in. Sir Grey to come up. And also Mook Magic. Now, Ultimate Sensation about to be placed away. Now, Ultimate Sensation, the one they're working on. Sir Grey now comes in. We're just about set. Ultimate Sensation goes in. Mook Magic still to come up. And I'd say Mook Magic's the last of them. Now Mook Magic moving in on the outside to complete the line here. Favoured Yasser at $1.80 on Super Tab. Now they look to be set. Mook Magic in. Marine Grove drawn the inside. They're racing now. Marine Grove came out only fairly, away well in the centre, Viability, and over on the outside, Lagerfield, Mook Magic have all begun quickly with El Nihul. Sir Grey working up in the centre now. Yasser is going to settle just off the pace. Behind it, Simply Sell. Pindicon back near the tail of the field, and at the tail actually is playing the Blues. And Marine Grove now goes back to about second or third last. It's Mook Magic in front of Sir Grey as they work up towards the 600 metre mark. There's one over on the outside, Lagerfield, on the inside, Viability. Then Yasser, Ultimate Sensation, and El Nahul, a length and a half further back, Simply Sell. With it comes Marine Grove over on the inside next there. And for last of all is Playing the Blues as they work up towards the turn. The leader at the 450 is Mook Magic, and second placing is Sir Grey. Viability now getting the split behind it. Yasser being ridden on. Then Lagerfield down the outside as El Nahul, and further back Pindicon coming from a long way back down the dip, and Viability took the lead here from Mook Magic. Yasser is now starting to put in behind the Marine Grove, Pindicon and El Nahul at the 200. Yasser is after Viability. It took the lead. Yasser in third placing now, Pindicon. It's Yasser in front, 50 metres to go from Viability, and it's coming away. Yasser too good for them, draws to the line by a length and 3/4 Viability. Pindicon third, then Marine Grove, a nice little run. Mook Magic followed by El Nahul. Well back Sir Grey, Simply Sell, Playing the Blues, Lagerfield and Ultimate Sensation last in. The winner is number 10, Yasser, ridden by Stephen Baster. Number 10, Yasser first. Number 10, Yasser, the winner, ridden by Stephen Baster, a double to Steve, first two races. Minor placings to Viability. Viability will be second, and the third placing in the race will go to number 12, Pindicon. Number 10, Yasser, is by Snippets from Libya. I don't know how to pronounce this one, but I'm going to call it Flamoides. Till someone tells us different, that's what we'll call it. Now, Swiftly Amber about to come in. Steel Road still away. Nick's Magic to come up. Now, three to move in. Scamadro, Steel Road. And Nick's Magic, who now comes up, so we've got only a couple to move in here. Steel Road to move in. Favoured at $1.90 now, Nick's Magic. Steel Road to move up to its position. Now, Steel Road to come up, 1,000 metres the journey here, race number 3. Steel Road moves into the outside gate and we're set for a start. Racing now, and they've jumped in a good line. One of the first out was Nick's Magic. Steel Road on the outside, Jealous Bomber away quickly. Now, Northern Cyclone mustering speed has gone through along the inside to head them all off. And then Flamoides, who's going to settle about fifth around its Camadro, Swiftly Amber. Then Yellow Rain and Tiffany a go back on the inside down to the 600. And Jealous Bomber on the outside of Northern Cyclone are the joint leaders. And there's another one going up in the centre, Steel Road. 2 lengths for Flamoides, Nick's Magic on the outside of it. Next then Swiftly Amber, followed by Scamadro, Yellow Rain, and they've dropped off Tiffany a go on the corner, 400 metres out. Northern Cyclone, Flamoides gets up on the inside of it. Deeper out Steel Road, Nick's Magic to the outside, and Jealous Bomber running around. Tracking up on the inside, then Yellow Rain from Scamadro. Down the dip, Northern Cyclone in front. Nick's Magic on the outside is full bore trying to pick it up. Northern Cyclone the leader. Flamoides on the inside. Nick's Magic hard at it, then Steel Road, but Northern Cyclone in front. Nick's Magic on the outside isn't going to reach it. It extends here, Northern Cyclone. And the 5-year-old having its first start romps in. One's by 2.5. Northern Cyclone from Nick's Magic, Steel Road third, then Flamoides, Yellow Rain, Jealous Bomber, Swiftly Amber, Scamadro, and last in Tiffany a go. Number 2, Northern Cyclone, Nash Rawilla takes out race number 3. Number 2, Northern Cyclone, ridden by Nash Rawilla by Rubiton out of Sleepy Seymour. A Lord Seymour mare bred to go through the ground, raced by the Pope Racing Syndicate. David Pope, the manager. Nash Rawilla, Brian Mayfield Smith. Now, second placing to number 7, Nick's Magic, ridden by Eddie Wilkinson. By Zoffany from Waffles, Graham Rogerson. And the third placing will go to Steel Road number 8, that's right. Steel Road running third, ridden by Gary Murphy. By Voltage Peak out of alluring Travis Malloy here at Ballarat. Now they're set. Ready for a start. 390 a la Jugar, just favoured here. Ready. Stand pretty well. All clear to come. No sign of it yet, so obviously one of these runners not quite set. They look to be okay, but there's tenants in with a couple near the inside. There's the all clear now, and they're racing. And they've jumped away in a reasonably fair line. Moss Express drifting back early. One of the first out, Yonquest, away okay as Rebel and Ala Jugar. You know when going up in the centre is now going to head them all off from the Ute. Then Rushdale Praise on the outside, Amidiani. Next then as they work along the back section of the track, was one of the popular picks in Aperto as they race towards the 1100 metre mark. Behind it, Lady Rebar. Then comes Empire Star. 4 or 5 lengths further back then. Second last is Caravilla. And the length off last of all is Moss Express. 900 to travel. And you know when bowling by 2 lengths to Yonquest. Rebel third on the outside, Amidiani. Ala Jugar handy over on the inside. Another length to Rushdale Praise, followed by Aperto. Then the Ute with it, Lady Rebar. 2 lengths further back, Empire Star. Moss Express is a mile back coming up towards the turn, and Caravilla on its outside. They've got 650 to travel, and the leader, you know when, by a length to Yonquest, Rebel. Amidiani, Ala Jugar between that pair. 2.5 to Rushdale Praise. Then Aperto under riding, starting to run home reasonably well. Lady Rebar the outside. Moss Express is still a mile back on the turn with the Ute, Caravilla and Empire Star, but you know when slipped away on the corner, and Full Bore opened up about 4 in front of Rebel. Ala Jugar into the clear. Wider out then was Yonquest, followed by Amidiani, Lady Rebar. Moss Express not in the race, but the leader, as you know, went down to the 200s, a mile in front. There's no danger, I wouldn't think. Aperto getting to second now, followed by Yonquest and Lady Rebar, but you know when is 8 in front of Aperto as they get near the line, and you know when is going to absolutely romp in. You know when beats Aperto and Yonquest. The winner scoring by 10 lengths. Fourth placing Lady Rebar. Yonquest was third, then Ala Jugar, Amidiani, Moss Express, Rebel, Rushdale Praise, followed in by Empire Star, the Ute and Caravilla. You know when, did you? What? Number 12, You Know When, written by Paul Saunders. First start on the heavy. Hasn't seen a heavy track before, but obviously Robert Smurden will scour the countryside now trying to find and keep on finding them. By Victory Prince out of Social Outcast, a Shaney Walk mare raced by David Price and R. Young, trained by Robert Smurden, ridden by Paul Saunders. Second in to Aperto, number 3, Eddie Wilkinson by Grosvenor out of Pathos, Bart Cummings. And Yonquest will be third, number 10, Michael Evans by Yonder out of Colour Quest, Grant Walker. But it was actually, you know when first and the rest nowhere. Back, Milky Lane to come in. Dewoucher being brought up. County Rambler still away. Now Baringa Chimes about to be placed away here. Royal Shindig being led up. Bush Outlaw still away. County Rambler. I notice the rider Fabish out of the saddle here. That's Eddie Wilkinson. He's leaning over the side of the stalls at the moment, just not on board Fabish. Now the last couple coming in. Now he's back aboard Fabish as Common Halo moves up. Last one moving in now, Common Halo. Race number 5 here. And they're just about set. Oops, there's one gone through. Royal Shindig hasn't gone far. Rider Alan Peterson very quickly had it under control. It just burst through the gates. And it's only gone 50 metres down the track. Now they're having problems getting Royal Shindig back. The clerk of the course now goes up to lend a hand, and it starts to get back behind the barrier. Now the runner's perfectly behaved in the stalls. Now Royal Shindig coming back behind the gates. Royal Shindig about to come up again. Starter not on the platform at the moment as they await this one to go in again, Royal Shindig. Attendant in with Eddie Wilkinson on Fabish. Also an attendant in gate number 3 now. Royal Shindig has not gone in as yet. Still standing behind the barrier. A bit of movement there. It's just backed away again, Royal Shindig. Now that's De Woucher that's come out now. So De Woucher's out of the barrier. Rider out of the saddle. In the meantime, Royal Shindig has gone up. De Woucher's the one that's out. No rider on board. Now I think this is coming out. De Woucher, the rider. Michael Evans has taken the helmet off and he's gone inside the running rail, so now he's going back again and putting the crash hat back on. So what happened there, goodness only knows. And he took his helmet off, went under the rail and has gone back again and is about to jump back on by the looks of things. No, the saddle's coming off it. So De Woucher coming out. So we're right the first time. De Woucher out. 203 on bet advice. 203 vets advice. Bookmakers notified to line your books. An announcement regarding betting after the event. 203 De Woucher out, and we're set for a start. Ready to go here. Light flashing. Racing now. And they've come away in a good line. County Rambler, Royal Shindig and Bush Outlaw over on the outside, away quickly with McCoy. Baringa Chimes is working up to join the lead, Milky Lane, and over on the inside, Fabish is going through now to settle about 4th. Behind those runners, Royal Shindig dropping back after beginning smartly, and all parties at the tail. Bush Outlawed out of the 600, 2 lengths to Fabish. Baringa Chimes, and over on the outside there, Common Halo, followed by McCoy. Milky Lane is deep. Candy Rambler drifting back, and further back, Royal Shindig. All parties, they come to the turn. This is Flying Bush Outlaw. It's racing about 6 or 7, 8, 10 off the lead. It's going to the outside, Bush Outlaw. Fabish sticks to the inside, and then comes McCoy battling away with Baringa Chimes and Common Halo. Bush Outlaw over on the outside in front here. Going up in the centre, McCoy, and Fabish is struggling behind those, and then Common Halo. Hard to figure out what's happening here, but I think Bush Outlaw is still in front. Over on the inside is Fabish, and with it comes McCoy, but this is a mile in front, Bush Outlaw. It careers away down the outside section of the track. Another one for Nashville. Well, it wins by 5 or 6. Fabish second, tight third. Common Halo got up to make a photo with McCoy. Then Milky Lane, all party behind it. Would have been Royal Shindig. Well back then, County Rambler, and last in Baringa Chimes. Bush Outlaw, number 3. I think I said Nash Ruler, of course, was Adrian Ledger. Number 3, Bush Outlaw, Adrian Ledger wins here. Straight to the outside on the turn. And one can only surmise that is what's going to happen for the rest of the day now once the standard's been set. The winner is by Semi-Pellet Tinscat of Queen's Ace, a bold flip mare, raced by A.B. and Mrs. B.A. Barker, trained by Russell Cameron. Adrian Ledger, the rider. I think the ironical part about it is that it could have stayed on the inside and still would have won. Second placing to number 4, Fabish, written by Eddie Wilkinson, is by Almerda Jazz from Dancing Hostess Mick Price. And we stand by for third. Number 2's got it, Common Halo, Damien Oliver, but don't say hello from Royal Commission, Leon Corstens. Numbers official, 3, 4, 2 on race number 5. Costello being trotted up, goes in now without a problem. 3 to move in. Crystalero to come up. It's ready. 2 to move in. Lorenza and Talaktov. Now Talaktov about to be straightened up. Talaktov and Lorenza still to come in here. Now Lorenza moving, or about to move up. It's the last one out. But there's no sign of it being placed away at the moment. They're set now. Ready for a start. All clear given. Racing. They've jumped away fairly well. Talaktov a little bit slow to go. Lionized Teetotally. Deldale all the way quickly, and also from the north working up to share the lead. Settling behind them, Castella, Lorenzo on the outside, then Crystalero. Back behind it was Blue Thunder Lady with Megastar, and 2 lengths last of all is Talaktov. They're about to come off the back, and Deldale in front here by 2 lengths from the north second. On the inside, Teetotally going up into the box seat. Behind it, Lorenzo going up 3 deep, 2 lengths further back. Lion Eyes being restrained. Around it, Blue Thunder Lady. Megastar is trapped out deep from Castella, Crystalero. And as they jam right up, last of all is Talaktov. Inside the 800, Deldale, a half in front. Lorenzo goes to second, dropping back third, 2.5 away. Then comes from the north. In front of it, Teetotally, Blue Thunder Lady, Crystalero is close enough as they run to the turn. Then Castella behind it, Lion Eyes, well back, Talaktov and Megastar as they're about to swing 450 out. Deldale, a length and a half, Lorenza, Teetotally on the inside. Wider out on the track, then comes around them, Blue Thunder Lady making its run. Crystalero now getting through, and straight to the outside goes Talaktov, and in the centre of the track, Castella down the dip they come. Blue Thunder Lady joining Deldale, Teetotally, Crystalero now getting through, and Talaktov down the outside. Again, they're across the track. Crystalero, Blue Thunder Lady and Talaktov, then Castella. On the outside, Talaktov's in front here of Blue Thunder Lady, Crystalero and Castella. The outside, Talaktov in front, and Talaktov gets in from last. Talaktov by 3 lengths. Blue Thunder Lady second, probably Castella third. They're across the track, and Crystalero on the inside in a photo, then from the north. Next in Lion Eyes, Deldale, followed by Teetotally, Megastar, last home, Lorenza. Well, that's the second one to come down the outside. I think the penny will drop now. Number 7, Talaktov, Vlad Durick, coming from last. Number 7 first here, Talaktov, Vlad Durick. Number 4, Blue Thunder Lady, Lincoln Coffee, and number 10, Castella gets third, Sam Highland. 7, 4, 10. Number 7, the winner, Talaktov, is Bayat Talak out of Katafi, a Delgado mare raced by Proctor and Mrs. Y. Wills, trained by John Allen here at Ballarat, and Vlad Durick, the winning rider. Now, race 8, number 6, Della Vista. The rider is now Nigel Seymour. Race 8, number 6, Della Vista. Nigel Seymour. Dover Street coming in. Rathenau about to come up. Cool and Regal still away with Bearskin. And Dynasty Dash. Now this flashy chestnut Dover Street goes in. Now Bearskin, the last one to come up. Repeating tomorrow at Mornington. Track is dead. They're all in now, set for a start here. Race 7. Set to go. All clear, not there as yet. There it is. We're ready. And one not happy. Racing now. And they're broken in a perfect line. Duke Manteague first out, away okay. On the inside is going up Hilton to share the lead with it. Drifting back to third, Dynasty Dash. Around it, Rathenau. Cool and Regal is a wide runner, Bearskin, as they drive up towards that corner at the 1100. Last of all, Dover Street on the inside, but only about 4 lengths first to last as Duke Manteague leads. At the 1,000 metres now, out 2 lengths to Bearskin on the outside of Hilton. A length and a half to Rathenau, wanting to fight the rider. Between runners then is Dynasty Dash, Dover Street, and a length off last of all is Cool and Regal. Down the side towards the 800, and it's Duke Manteague by just over 2 lengths to Bearskin and Hilton. A length away Rathenau, who's travelling fourth. In the centre there was Dynasty Dash, Dover Street the inside, and a length off last of all is Cool and Regal. Well, the interesting part is that they're going to go to the outside, 600 metres out, and Duke Manteague leading a length and a half now to Bearskin on the inside. Hilton niggled at. Rathenau is fourth to the outside, followed then by Dynasty Dash. Cool and Regal is coming to the outside around those, and last of all on the inside, Dover Street. And yes, they're all going to come to the outside as they swing down to the 400 metre mark. Duke Manteague, Bearskin, Rathenau. He gets the better ground over on the outside. Cool and Regal trying to get through Dover Street, then Hilton and Dynasty Dash down towards the 200 metre mark. Duke Manteague, Dover Street on the inside of it. Rathenau, Bearskin, and Cool and Regal had to switch to the centre of the track. In front, Duke Manteague, Dover Street diving at it. On the inside, Cool and Regal can't go on. Duke Manteague just in front of Dover Street near home, and Duke Manteague gets in by a half neck, I'd see, to Dover Street. Rathenau third from Bearskin. Cool and Regal didn't have much luck. It couldn't get to the outside. Second last to pull up there was Dynasty Dash, and last in Hilton. Number 5, Duke Manteague, ridden by Vlad Durick. So 2 on end there for Vlad. Number 5, Duke Manteague, after a very good first up run at Kilmore, has improved enough to get home here after being challenged left, right and centre. Has fought them all off. Number 5, Duke Manteague, by Lord Seymour. Geez, had a day today, the old Lord. Out of a mare called Quickfire, an Aythorpe mare, raced by Mick Price, D. Van Ray, V. Marotta, D. Strathulis, L. Satsanonis, G. Hadge, A. Now we're just about set here, the Love Doctor to move up. He looks to be the last one to move in. The warning light on the stalls hasn't been activated as yet. And now the Love Doctor comes in the centre of the line, and they look to be set. Race 8 here, ready to go. Now Countess Wakefield rearing. Settles again, attendance in with the rider there to help. Racing now, and they've broken in a reasonable line. La Finale straight out the back. Rare Event away very, very quickly with C.I. Tolia, Caspers McCallum. And over on the outside, Noble Cheyenne is working up to join those leaders with Gold Caram. Just in behind them, Countess Wakefield going up on the inside, followed by Hoover, then Regal Commander back with the Love Doctor. And last of all is La Finale, but only about 4 lengths first to last. They're tightly packed here. Where the leader is C.I. Tolia by a length, Della Vista. Noble Cheyenne, Rare Event, a length further back. Regal Commander on the inside of Countess Wakefield. Gold Karam is deep, another length. Caspers McCallum drifting back, followed by La Finale. And last of all, as they come to the turn, is the Love Doctor. And now they'll start to swing deep here. First to the outside is going to be Gold Karam. He comes deep around Della Vista. C.I. Tolia. Now Noble Cheyenne stays near the inside with Hoover. Rare Event further back, then La Finale. And Countess Wakefield down to the 200, and Gold Karam and Della Vista, the joint leaders. They're well clear of the inside division. Now in third placing is Rare Event, then C.I. Tolia. La Finale not in the race, but Della Vista. Here's another one coming up for trainer John Allen. And Della Vista romps in, wins by 5 lengths. Second placing Rare Event. Gold Karam third, then La Finale, followed by C.I. Tolia, Caspers McCallum, Countess Wakefield, the Love Doctor. And have a look where the ones on the inside have finished, some 15 lengths away. Hoover, Regal Commander, and Noble Cheyenne last in. Della Vista, number 6, ridden by Nigel Seymour. Number 6, Della Vista. Been racing pretty well, Della Vista, but on top of the ground. Had 2 tries prior to today on rain-affected ground for duck eggs. But here today it's got home, and a double for local trainer John Allen. Number 6, Della Vista, by Senek out of Katafi, a Delgado mare raced by R. Proctor and Mrs. Y. Wills, who of course also owned Talak Toff. And this horse ridden by Nigel Seymour. Gates Fly moves in. Strophe coming up. All War about to join up here. And Entrio coming up now. Terro Way to move in. And Conaran to move in with Fate Surprise Flick Time to complete the line here for the last. They're racing now in the last, and they've jumped in a reasonably good line. Fate Surprise, Gates Fly, Entry. I've gone away quickly with All War, Flick Time behind those Strophe on the inside as they settle. And Conaran drifting back into the field a little bit. With it was Kiwi Chevelle, Terro Way, and Our Big Girl is over on the inside as they head along the back. And Gates Fly the leader by a length. Fate Surprise, Entrio drops to the rails into the box seat at the moment, but he is on the fence. 2 lengths further back, All War, Strophe the Grey, followed by Flick Time, Terro Way, and Conaran, Our Big Girl, and Kiwi Chevelle is last and 8 lengths off the leader as they travel to the 1,000, where Gates Fly with the pace okay, leading just on a length to Fate Surprise. Third placing All War over on the outside of Entrio. A gap of a length and a half then to Strophe, followed by Flick Time. Back behind it, Terro Way and Conaran, Our Big Girl, and Kiwi Chevelle. Inside the 800, the leader, Gates Fly, a clear leader by just over a length and a half. Fate Surprise. All War under hard riding going to third. Entrio travelling okay, but he is on the fence, as I say. Around it, Flick Time. Then Strophe as they sprint up. They've got away 3 in front of Terro Way and Conaran, Kiwi Chevelle. And Our Big Girl now drops out to the tail. 500 metres out. And Gates Fly tracking to the outside in front. Entrio trying to get into a good posse. He now switches around the outside there of Flick Time and Fate Surprise. So they jam up. First to the outside here, it's Entrio. Fate Surprise followed by Gates Fly, who's gone. Gee, they're bumping here, Fate Surprise and Entrio. They've bumped about 3 times here, trying to get through Flick Time. Kiwi Chevelle running out of room. Entrio and Fate Surprise, with Entrio taking the lead. Fate Surprise sticking on the inside. They're well clear of Flick Time. Fate Surprise coming back. Entrio the outside. Fate Surprise going home the better, and Fate Surprise comes away. Wins a half length to Entrio. 8 away third, Flick Time, then Kiwi Chevelle, who had nowhere to go from Gates Fly, All War. Next in was Strophe, followed by Our Big Girl, Terro Way, and Ann Conaran didn't fire a shot, was last in. The winner here, Fate Surprise, ridden by Kane Bandy. A real old bumping duel there from the 400 to the 200 between the pair of them. It did appear as if it was the fault of one. It looked as if they were both having a crack at each other. Both trying to get to the outside, and Entrio was able to get there, but Fate Surprise has been able to kick back and beat it. Number 2, Fate Surprise, by Favoured Bay out of Fate's Image, a canvasser mare. Raced by G.F. Page and M.J. Ryman, trained by Travis Malloy here, and Kane Bandy. The winning rider, number 1, Entrio, by Wild Rampage out of Auntie Bev, Tony Noonan and Nash Rawilla. And a light year away was number 7, Flick Time, ridden by Sean Harrison by Pro Video out of Took Time, Sally McMillan at Warrnambool. 2, 1 and 7, 2, 1 and 7.